What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Games v Politics, episode number 3. We made it.
Oh, God. Episode 3. Let's get it.
All right. So first off, we just like to start off with a little bit of, video game talk, ease into things. So,
Absolutely.
have you been playing anything new?
A lot of Forza Horizon 6. Enjoying it very much.
Yeah, last week you only had 5 hours.
Yeah, this time I have like 8 hours.
Okay.
All right.
Nice. We're climbing up.
Oh, God, we are.
Almost at double.
Literally, I haven't gone through like progression for like the main story or whatever, like the linear progression of the game at all, because all I've been doing is just, like I said, it's a open world map.
Yeah.
So I've just been exploring most of the city.
Okay.
And just like
More of Japan.
but just practicing how to drift, because like the really awesome part is I have the steering wheel, pedals, and the shifter.
Yeah.
So like I have like the authentic experience.
Oh, you got the full.
I got the full.
hands-on?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I've been having a lot of fun with that, but I keep crashing and everything like a white girl. So
Okay. Also, we gotta ban you from slamming the table.
oh, dead apple.
Takes up too much.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Okay.
bro.
I'm gonna say is Democrats and Republicans are corrupt.
Yeah.
Public interest. She will uphold the law. She made this clear. So, and the fact that we're not,
Our editors.
but I want to feel like
right.
Phoenix Wright.
Objection.
Objection.
Yeah, no. You can like pretend to, but you gotta like hold back.
Damn.
I haven't really been playing anything new,
Yeah.
but tomorrow Mina the Hollower comes out.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Shovel Knight?
No. I want to though. I've
yeah,
heard
you
great
gotta play
things.
Shovel Knight. But yeah,
Okay,
same
word.
people, Yacht Club Games.
Gotcha.
Drops tomorrow. I'm really excited.
Word.
It's actually the top rated game this year right now. So.
Oh
I'm
really?
hyped, yeah.
Wait, it's not even out yet.
Well,
Just
like
reviewers.
journalists,
Yeah, journalists and
reviewers
reviewers.
and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Mina the what? The Hollower?
Yeah, it's like a little mouse. It's like kind of like traditional 2D Zelda.
Okay.
But
Word.
yeah, I'm hyped. So
Okay,
I'm
okay,
definitely gonna
okay.
get that.
Absolutely. One more thing I want to mention is
What's up?
Tomodachi Life. Bro, Tomodachi Life
Yeah?
has my soul, bro.
Really?
I'm clocked in at like 20 hours. That's
Okay.
what I've been
I think
putting
I'm
most of
around
my
that right
time
now.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I literally bought a stylus just so I could like, this game is gonna turn me into a digital artist, to be
Yeah,
honest
yeah.
with you, because that's all I've been
It's
doing.
fun, yeah.
I got so many residents. My latest resident on my island is Hassan Piker, believe it or not. I'm very proud of the way he
That's
turned out.
funny,
I'm gonna have to show him at some
Alright,
point.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna put in a picture right here. Pop up a picture right here.
Yeah.
But actually, we're gonna talk about him later because he is under hot water all the time.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Okay, not for no reason, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab some gum.
All right.
Put my gum in my car, chat.
No gum. Nothing in the car.
Oh no, my boy Nigel. Oh wait,
Oh shoot!
you want us to bleep out your name?
Oh, we got 2.
All right, Nija is coming for Clarence Thomas's ass. We're getting him out of the Supreme Court. We're replacing him. All right, we're
Yeah.
tired of your bullshit.
We're enlisting Nigel. It has to be him.
Can't be anyone else.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, Eddie.
What? Okay, well, we're talking about this already.
That's all we have at the top.
That's absolutely true. That's all we got to talk about today. But anyway, go
I'll say
ahead.
it's
All
your
right.
fault for not putting anything else.
Okay. I will say, listen, I talk a lot. Okay. I don't think about what I speak before I say it. So
All right.
on the surface, well, first of all, let's talk about.
I gotta do the build up.
Yeah,
first.
build it.
We
Go
got the
ahead, go ahead.
context. So for context, we're going all the way back to 2024. So back then, in the center of the United States, aka Missouri, Democrats backed Wesley Bell with one of the most expensive congressional races in U.S. history. $19 million in outside spending, including APAC affiliate groups. Oh yeah, we got the soundboard.
Yeah. Okay, that's how you get to it. Okay. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
more
yeah,
prepared.
yeah.
All right,
No,
keep
go
talking.
ahead.
No, go
You
ahead.
gotta do
No,
one
go
now. You're
No, no.
edging everybody. Yeah. But yeah, so all of that money was used to defeat the grassroots progressive Cory
Yeah.
Bush from her congressional seat.
Yeah, about $20 million, right?
Yeah. So now, fast forward to 2026. Missouri will have its primary in August. Yeah, it's weird. Primaries are like all over the place with start dates. And Cory Bush is back in the game and ready to fight back for her seat. She's endorsed by Bernie, AOC, and she's campaigning for things like affordability and healthcare, women's
Absolutely.
rights.
Yep.
But just like how Cory Booker flew out to endorse corporate-backed Sheriff Street over Chris Rabb in the PA3 primary,
Yep.
which
Who
we
lost?
addressed,
Get him
which
outta
we
here.
addressed last week, someone else is doing the same thing now with corporate-backed Wesley Bell against Cory Bush.
And who would that be?
And that person is no other than Eddie's GOAT, Jasmine Crockett.
All right, okay. Go is
The
a
people are
strong word.
demanding. What do you have to say for yourself?
All I have to say is listen, on the surface, I thought she was a very, strong, just like colored queen that never said anything wrong. Like a lot of the stuff she is always arguing when it comes to hearings, when it comes to oversights, bro, she's always cooking.
Yeah.
Now, it's unfortunate that this is going on with her because for one, like I recently just found out she has a lot of corporate money, a lot of PAC money, unfortunately. And I mean, that begs the question, just like, who isn't corrupt? And at the same time, that's something I want to touch on too, because like, how bad is it to accept these corporate PAC money? Because like, let's say for example, if you did accept it, right?
Yeah.
Because they're accepting it because obviously they're trying to push, they're lobbying for a certain agenda, for a certain policy. But like, what if I was in the Senate, right, or in the House, and I got this money, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna use this money to do some other stuff that doesn't support them. Obviously, they wouldn't give me future money. They wouldn't support me anymore. But
I don't really know what the behind the scenes is on that.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if you can pull that off.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. You probably can't though.
That would be funny though.
I would hope, because like let's say
running last round all these corporations.
Because like what if someone like buddied up with like APAC, right? The Israeli PAC, whatever.
Yeah.
You took all their money. You're like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do this, and then in their face, just like waste the money on actual things. Yeah, exactly. They send a hitman. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
Yeah.
Maybe no. You probably get paid after though. Like if they want you to pass a bill, side with the bill.
Yeah.
Or vote against the bill.
Yeah.
It's probably like after you committed to it, then you get the money. That's got to be what it is.
Sure. I mean, yeah, who knows what behind the scenes is. But at the end of the day, we have to talk about what's on the surface, and what we see. What we're seeing is that she's accepting this money and she's backing these people that we don't want at all. I actually tuned into one of his digital town halls, where he just speaks up of like, hey, vote for me, blah blah blah, and he said everything right. But to the point where it's like, I don't know if I'm just like brain rotted to the point where everything he said may have sounded good. Yeah. But for one, I can't say that I can fact check him. I don't have the time for that sort of thing. So we'll have to do further research. And secondly, he's so boring. Bro is so like NPC sounding. It's like, even if you are saying the right things, you're not entertaining me at all, which is probably the mindset a lot of people have and why they love Donald Trump so much, because he talks so much crap that it's entertaining.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah. I don't know, like, you never know what Trump's gonna say next.
Absolutely. Like grab her by the... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, because I feel like most progressive candidates, they're just, like, so much more down to earth. Like, I don't know, they just never sound robotic.
The blue side is boring, is unfortunately what it really is. For, like, Kamala Harris, like, she didn't get on the Joe Rogan podcast. She didn't get on the...
Well, Joe Rogan, I don't think he let her get on the podcast.
That's what I'm saying, though. But if she were woke like Donald Trump, she would have been on the podcast.
Yeah, I think Republicans are just, like, more loud. And then, when the masses are upset that they want change, like, the loudness just works.
For sure. And that touches on what we talked about last week.
Democrats are just so boring.
Unfortunately, politics has become a sport.
Sometimes they almost cook. Like, I liked... Like Tim Walz, when he was the VP pick. Yeah. He was like going up on stages. Like he was like doing that thing where like they like curse a little bit and everyone's like, haha, he curse, oh my god. But like he would always talk about like conservatives are like so weird and like I don't know, like I feel like that was working and then they kind of just like dropped Tim Walz. But I feel like they lean into that.
Apparently they did drop him because this is the first I'm hearing of him. I don't know who Tim Walz is.
Really?
Yeah. Who was running VP for who?
No. So he was the Kamala Harris's VP pick.
Oh, okay. So he's a Democrat.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I don't know. They kind of like dropped him in the campaign a little bit.
Gotcha.
But
yeah.
But no, yeah.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Back to Jasmine though.
Yeah, Jasmine. I don't think she's APAC bot, but she does affiliate in
with
like
a lot of corporate
and
stuff.
has like Zionist tendencies.
Yeah.
But she might have corporate money.
Yeah. I'm not sure behind the thing is, you have to distinguish which is good corporate money and which is bad corporate money.
Well, I feel like it's bad to take any corporate money.
Well,
like AOC and Bernie, they don't take any.
Yeah, but I feel like it depends though. Because like if you got grape juice sponsoring you, what's the harm in that?
Well, it's not a sponsor really. It's more so just money to direct politicians where to send their efforts.
Yeah,
and if you take any of that, then it's like so you're not acting in the interest of the people. It's just money. Corporations, right?
I don't know why I'm trying to defend this, but no, it's devil's advocate. But no, and at the end of the day, PAC money, corporate money, it's all bad because you don't want these people influencing the agenda at all.
Yeah. And then one thing I thought was, you posted this because Jasmine went on, I think she uses Threads, and she was like, I didn't endorse this Bell guy. I was just like, being supportive, being a team player.
But as you put in the chat, she went to 2 different what is it? Like, fundraisers.
2 fundraisers. She was part of that. She also said Bell was the right person for the district. So it just felt very like she was like playing dumb, like I'm supporting this person, I'm like hyping them up, but I didn't endorse them. I didn't officially endorse them. So it just like felt kind of silly.
Yeah, definitely backstepping. Because she's under the fire. But at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter because guess what? She didn't win her run. James Tallarico for wait, she's a Democrat, right?
Yeah, what, Jasmine?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking about in Texas. She lost to the what's his name? Yeah, Tallarico.
Yup.
He was the more progressive one.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure he's a Republican, is he not?
No, he's a Democrat.
Oh, is he a Democrat? Yeah, okay, well that's why she lost then, yeah. But yeah, we got James coming up. Hopefully he wins, takes the big W. I've got high hopes for him. He is a little bit iffy in some areas.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I saw there was a thing trending around because in like, I think it was a past clip, he referred to God as non-binary.
Oh,
and people were really upset about that. But I feel like it's like kind of stupid. Like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
I don't think he's completely wrong per se either, though. Because
I don't think it's wrong. I think it's just like a silly. Like, it doesn't really matter either way.
They were
like,
nitpicking. Absolutely.
Yeah. I do want to talk about because there's that the billionaire Democrat in California,
which I've heard a little bit about.
Yeah, I don't know much about him, but
I don't know either.
Like, lots of people think it's funny because like obviously he's a billionaire and it seems counterintuitive. But
California just seems like the type of race I would see on Mad TV. It's just a bunch of randoms that are just like rarely out of pocket. I don't know, like Newsom. What the Shrek?
I think Eddie locked the door.
I did. I probably did.
Getting a scolding mid podcast.
He's gonna scold me mid podcast. This is crazy, chat.
Well, yeah. Next up on the agenda, we've been dismissive. We haven't talked about Cuba much at all, really.
Because I don't know much, unfortunately. Like I literally tried to watch 2 different documentaries today, but my I can't regurgitate Jack. Like I can't remember. Yeah.
Well, so what's kind of going on with Cuba is, I mean, I see it as America wants Cuba to buckle.
Okay.
So that after extreme desperation, Cuba's forced to submit and is unable to stop. Because America, they want a regime change.
Absolutely.
Cuba, right? They want to conform it, and we have confirmation that they've openly said that before. And then U.S. officials have also acknowledged that they do not believe Cuba is an imminent threat. But also this week, like ships have been moved in preparation to attack Cuba.
Really?
And I think also troops have been moved as well, like American troops.
That's wild. And
then I feel like with that, it's just more so like fear mongering intended to manufacture consent. Because as of right now, among those who express a view, 81% of Americans oppose war with Cuba. Right? Absolutely. No one really wants that, but they have to kind of like make it seem like Cuba is a threat.
Yeah.
Which kind of reminds me of Iran a little bit.
Absolutely.
Iran doesn't have nuclear weapons, but we just pretend that they do, so we have reason to like attack them.
Yeah, I mean, the history repeats itself, man. We saw this with, like you said, we saw this with Iran, and then 10 years ago we saw this with Iraq. So
yeah. So if anything, if you're a sovereign nation, you should get nukes. So no one messes with you. Like no one messes with North Korea because they know they have nukes.
God. Yeah.
So yeah, you just gotta stock up on nukes. You don't gotta blow anybody up. But if America knows you have nukes, they'll lay off.
Yeah.
But yeah, so nearly 2/3 also agree that the war in Iran has harmed Americans and the world. So it's not looking good for Trump's whole like no war shtick, right? That's kind of falling apart.
No, that has fallen apart.
Yeah.
That's a broken promise, as many of his promises are.
Yeah. And then the most frustrating thing about it, I don't know if you saw headlines, but media is villainizing Cuba for rejecting $100 million in aid from the Trump administration. And lots of headlines are just running with that. Yeah. Like, why is Cuba rejecting this money?
Yeah.
It's the government that's evil, like that. It doesn't want to give supplies or money to the people.
For sure.
But there's a catch to the exchange that they're not showing.
Absolutely.
And the catch is that America will be allowed to reform the Cuban government. So that's why they're rejecting it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even if you're against socialism, you're like, I hate that communism crap.
Yeah.
And, you don't support Cuba. Like, it's clear that we're the bad guys. Like, there's even statistics that the U.S. has committed over 800 terrorist attacks against Cuba as part of a six-decade campaign to make Cuba buckle.
For sure.
And then new reports suggest also that the U.S. sanctions are increasing infant mortality rates. So, like, even if it's not by name, but, like, these sanctions are still, like, really evil. And I feel like in a lot of ways it still equates to, like, a genocide because it's causing suffering, starvation, deaths, and it's destabilizing an entire region of people.
For sure.
Like, it's affecting so many lives. So,
yeah,
in no way are we the good guys.
Absolutely not. Now, with that being said, something I saw a lot when I was trying to do some research on Cuba is how much of their own government is the reason for their oppression.
What do you mean?
Like how, like we blame the United States, as we should, for a lot of what's going on in Cuba and the situation, the the livelihood that these people have to be facing, right? But how much of it is their own government's fault, though?
Well, what have you seen with that? Because a lot of the time,
I don't know. It's just like another side of the equation that I.
Well, there is a lot of media trying to like villainize the Cuba government and trying to shift blame on them.
Yeah.
When, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, a lot of things, like, for instance, like, Cuba is really trashy in certain places, and like, so like lots of people equate that to like the Cuban government just like not putting efforts to clean that up. But as of right now, like, because they're under sanctions and everything,
exactly.
They don't have
with these sanctions, they don't have the funds, they don't have the power
to clean stuff up.
Yeah, like exactly. That. So,
but also, still, Cuba's doing like really good under oppression. Like, and we talked about like the medical field, like
no, they literally the way we fund our military, they fund their just I don't even the medical field, like you're saying. Like literally, they are one of the best in the world when it comes to medicine, and they've proven that with how they've deployed so many doctors and whatever to different countries.
Yeah, because like with the sanctions, Guatemala actually had to return a bunch of doctors and stuff from Cuba to Cuba because of just like the sanctions going on and stuff. Obviously, I don't think the Cuban government's like perfect by any means, but I think it would do a lot better without the sanctions for sure.
Shout out to Guatemala.
Yeah,
the motherland. Guatemala. But you actually had something on Guatemala that I saw in there.
Oh.
I don't know if you want to.
I don't know all the details.
I don't know either, but you can just mention it real quick.
I think it had to do with.
Guatemala agrees to joint strike with U.S. against drug gangs, which sounds like a good thing on paper, but I already know this could go extremely terribly.
Anytime there's American intervention, it's never good. So even if it's like, oh, we're just trying to stop gangs, bro. Like, I don't trust it.
What I'm seeing is what I'm predicting is they want to focus on gangs, but then innocent people get caught up in the crossfire.
Just like an excuse to like overreach, right? Kind of like a Trojan horse.
Yeah, for
sure. So I think right now in different countries in Latin America, America is kind of just like moving in operations. Let me see.
Yeah, President Bernardo Arevalo agreed to the deal in a call with Defense Secretary Pete Sagheth.
Go ahead.
I said Sagheth last week, with operations set to begin as early as next month.
Yeah, so Guatemala, Ecuador, and then Honduras is next on the Pentagon's list. Advocated by Stephen Miller and Pentagon policy official Joseph Humar to normalize U.S. military presence across Latin America as leverage to pressure Mexico into accepting joint counter-drug operations. So there was another thing too I forget, but
just to point out real quick, even though this is going on like this little co-op thing between these countries, Mexico was invited to this, like as it was brought to them, this idea,
and they rejected it.
Which is very good. It's great.
Yeah, there was another thing too where we were like overstepping boundaries in Mexico. And the Mexican government was obviously upset with that. But I like that President Sheinbaum. I don't know much about her, but she's definitely like doing everything she can to oppose Trump.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's supporting Cuba. I think Mexico's hosting the Iranian players.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little scared of how the World Cup's gonna go, especially with it being hosted in the United States. But we'll see. Yeah. I'm afraid of Donald Trump just like, overreaching and just, I don't even know, man. He's going to ruin it somehow.
Hopefully not. Hopefully he just shows up again, gets booed a little bit, leaves early.
There we go.
That's about it. Like the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I was going to say, bro was making literally a UFC dome. Have you seen that on the White House property? So,
bro, that's crazy. Well spent tax dollars, man.
No, go.
Oh, yeah. So Google's like remodeling. Because like right now you got the AI overview, right, at the top.
Yeah.
But they want to replace that with just everything. Because traditionally you get like 10 blue links.
Yup.
If you don't like them, you just go to the next page.
Yup.
They just want to get rid of that
and make it AI.
AI overview.
Yup.
We're gonna have to build more data centers. And then I guess speaking of AI, so Sam Altman, who's the OpenAI CEO.
Yep. Oh, Sam Altman?
Yeah.
There he is. Okay.
He says, we see a future where intelligence is a utility, like electricity or water, and people buy it from us on a meter. So this guy's like even worse than Mr. O'Hare. Instead of selling air, he wants to sell intelligence, and you gotta buy it, which you kind of gotta do already with college, because college should be free.
Yeah. I tried to look at a few of his interviews. I saw one from like 5 years ago, and then another one recently. And this guy, I mean, he makes it seem like a really good thing. I mean, he makes a lot of.
That's what they all do.
Exactly.
You're saying that too with the Democrats, like the corporate bought ones. You're like, they just make it all sound like
they make
good.
it, and that's what's fooling these people. That's what I'm saying though. Because so one of the questions that really like I remember is why not just really find out the technology and then release it? And his response was, we would like people to use it, find the errors, that way we can actively fix them and that sort of thing.
Yeah, that would make it like faster.
That would make it faster. Okay, well that would make it faster.
I mean, kind of like playing like an early access game, and then like people find out the bugs, and then they patch it up, I guess.
Yeah, but the way I'm seeing is the reason they don't want to like spend so much time on it so much is because they want to start making money off of it as soon as possible.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like there's already like lots of studies of just like AI use, like one, AI is 50% more likely to agree with you than a human being.
Yeah.
There's like a whole Wikipedia page of like people that have committed suicide due to AI usage. And there's just like statistics too that like it's not good for your brain at all, because I mean, it makes sense that not using your brain as much, not finding out information, researching on your own. Because your brain's like a muscle, and if you stop using and just rely on AI, you're gonna turn stupid.
For sure. Well, there is one thing I wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, so as I was mentioning, I don't know, was this on the podcast? I don't know if I said it before we started recording, but basically, there's a congresswoman named LaMonica McCliver, and she was with Mayor Raspberry.
Mary.
Okay. No, hold on. Mayor Baraka. So this is the mayor.
Obama.
No, but this is the mayor of New Jersey, and LaMonica McCliver is a congresswoman from New Jersey as well, and they were trying to literally this is part of their job, and is to do an oversight on this ICE detention facility by run by GEO, which is a private company that's basically taking charge of this entire ICE detention facility, whatever. Yeah. So basically, they have the oversight. They were going to go in, check out the place, and make sure nothing crazy, nothing illegal.
Yeah, make sure everything was up to regulation.
Exactly. But the problem is, for some reason, when they got there, they ran into trouble trying to get in. So ICE met them at the gate. They seemed friendly at first, but then they just it started escalating. It's really difficult to see what exactly goes on in the video. But from what I could see, it's basically just, per usual, a bunch of ICE agents just overwhelming someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as they were trying to be like, hey, we're supposed to be here, we're supposed to conduct an oversight, please let us in to do blah blah blah.
Yeah, was it like a scheduled thing and everything?
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah.
So I'll have to look into that, but I'd assume so. But basically, it escalated. There was a lot of yelling, blah blah blah, and then they tried to arrest these two. They pressed charges against the mayor and the congresswoman, and now she has to fight this off. I'm pretty sure she has not been acquitted to anything yet. I'm not too sure. I would hope they throw out the case, but
well, it makes it sound like they're hiding something. So
we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, there's already a lot of evidence.
Because I know that happened again recently, where someone wasn't allowed to go into the ICE detention center.
Like lots of facilities, it's like an old warehouse or something. Yeah. Just like it's like terrible in there. Like it's not like a good livable area to live in.
Exactly. That's how they
regulation at all.
Not at all. But hold on, I actually find this really funny. If you is this Fox or not Fox? Firefox, whatever.
Yeah. What do you want?
Okay, look up GEO ICE detention center, because it's hilarious the way they commercial these facilities. So go to Google Images.
Oh, okay.
Or you can go to their official website. But look at this.
Oh, they make it look. So
they make it look super nice.
Yeah.
Quick is I actually want to go to a protest myself. I just haven't found the courage and the time to do it.
Yeah.
For one, I have to find out where that even happens. Like I've been joining a lot of Facebook groups, so just to be up to date on that sort of thing and just seeing when people would gather. Like I think it was this Tuesday we actually had a group of people protest like in front of Giant, which is apparently like a hotspot here. There and then like on
there it used to be it would be like in front of there like our local Democrat group was protesting. But then there's just like a lot of Trump supporters that go and eat. And then they were upset about the protest that was completely unrelated to the restaurant.
Yeah.
That they would stop tipping the servers and stuff.
Really?
So it got so bad to a point where like...
Okay, but how does that correlate to not tipping your servers?
No, exactly. It's stupid.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah. I think they just wanted a reason to like save money. Like, you know...
Oh, these guys protesting.
Yeah,
I didn't enjoy my...
And then they would... Well, actually, they were kind of stupid because they would ask the servers like... Why are you guys allowing this? And it's like,
as if we can control that.
Yeah, like the point of a protest that it's supposed to be like disruptive to an extent. But the owner had to call and be like, "Hey, you guys can't hold protests here anymore. Like we agree with it, but like, you know, we're losing money for service."
And that's unfortunate to hear.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Yeah. So that I'll touch on it a little bit, but there's something called actually two things. So first of all, the critical race theory, a load of BS. So the critical race theory is we're not allowed to teach our kids or youth about the history of racism, racist books, that sort of record.
No slavery.
We can't talk about
that.
You're making our kids sad. Blah. Like making them feel like they should be guilty.
Especially
about
when
it.
Like stuff like slavery, like there's still repercussions of that. Like black people have not recovered from from slavery. Like it wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah, there's a lot of books that are being banned, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like Fahrenheit, I think might be banned or in the process of being banned. But just literally things that will get you thinking about why we don't want a tyrant government. Like a government that's overreaching, that's oppressing its people.
They don't want anything about that. That's too stressful.
Exactly. Well, they don't want you. They don't want you to be like government bad. I think that's it then. I mean,
all right. You want to do the outro?
Well, first of all, F Fox News, because first of all, they're spending a lot of their time investigating Hassan Piker right now, which
they hired people to watch.
Hired people to watch the streams. Yeah.
The good ending is they actually all get radicalized. They're like, wait, I actually kind of agree with this guy.
Please don't watch Fox News. Literally get your news media from anywhere else.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for episode 3. Thank you guys for tuning in if you stayed this long, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace. Laura Ingraham, Jesse Waters, Sean Hannity, Greg Gutfield, Mark Levin, Steve Ducey, Ainsley Einhart, Brian Kamelid, Bill Hemmer, Dana Perino, Martha McClam, Neil Cavuto, and where's that at? Hold on. Fox Blonde. I don't remember her name, but
actual foxes are coming up.
Yep, that's the one. Tommy Lauren. You.
Yeah. Were these all Fox people?
These are all Fox people. Especially Tommy. She'd be talking a lot of just nonsense. Like she was literally saying, kids media is becoming too ominous, like blah blah. I don't know if
media.
Kids media.
I remember that. Just talk about like sharing and stuff. That was it, bro. That was it.
My dumbass baby is learning about sharing, being caring.
That was horrible, bro.